Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury on a budget, so if you're into luxury but your budget is not so luxurious, this is the place for you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button most importantly, and then hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Before I get into what this video is about, I have to tell you about something real quick. Do y'all remember in Vlogmas I opened this? I received it as a gift from this company called Goals A.F. There's the logo on their lovely box. They contacted me, Meshia, who owns the company, she contacted me. They're out of Canada, and she asked if she could send me a gift and didn't ask for anything at all in return. And this is what she sent me. It's this gorgeous leather planner, and it has gold hardware, and this is from their new line. And at the time I couldn't link anything for you because it wasn't even available for pre-order yet, but now it is available. Has 4 card slots here. This is a pocket, this is a pocket, this is a pocket, and it's the MM size if you're into the Louis Vuitton sizes, or the personal size if you're into the Filofax sizes. Lovely. I love the colors, and they have this in a few different colors too, and I love the gold hardware. And the reason I'm telling you about it now is because I want to link it in case you're interested. And also Meshia sent me a coupon code for this, 10% off your entire order at Goals A.F. and the discount code is AUTUMN. I don't know if it's case sensitive, but the way she typed it to me was capital A and then lowercase UTUMN. Thank you again, Meshia, that was so generous. All right, this is the top 3 bag deals tag. I was tagged by 2 people. First, Joshie Michael, and then MJ Luxe, and I will link their videos below. The idea here is to give the 3 bags that you got the best deals on. Now, a lot of what I buy is pre-loved, and a lot of what I buy has been discontinued. 2 of my 3 bags are vintage. Though they're still sold, my models are vintage. When I was figuring out what my best deals were, it was a little difficult to come up with the parameters for that. Because it's one thing if a bag is currently being sold, you know the retail price, and then you know what you paid for it. But when you're dealing with a discontinued bag, I don't know all the retail prices for what those bags sold for at the time they were being sold. And then also with a vintage bag, even if it's currently being sold, I don't know what the retail price was that year. And I don't know of anywhere to look that up. Do you guys know? If you do, please leave that in the comment section below, because I'd really like that. That would be really helpful. And I actually have 4 bags to show you today because depending on the numbers, these would be my best deals, and I'm not 100% sure which would be the best. I'm gonna start with the first Louis Vuitton bag. These are all Louis Vuitton bags, by the way. I'm gonna start with the first Louis Vuitton bag I ever got, which was my dream bag, and I would never have been able to get it when it was new because the retail price on it was $2,500, which is still a number that I would have trouble spending that amount on a handbag. Not that I wouldn't do it, it would just have to be a very special bag. That bag for me is my Treve GM. So this bag originally retailed for $2,500, and I got it pre-loved after it was discontinued for a few years. I purchased it from Bag Borrow or Steal, I'll link it below, and I paid about $1,400 for it, so I got it a little more than half price, which is pretty darn good for a Louis Vuitton bag. Now this bag has some issues, my particular bag, not Treve's in general, and I've talked about that in other videos, so if you're interested, you can go look for some of my Treve videos and figure out why I have a love-hate relationship with this bag. I feel like I did get a pretty fantastic deal on it. My next bag deal is on this vintage Yoogi GM. I absolutely love this bag. I've used it so much. I love that it's vintage. I wanted a vintage one. I found this on eBay. It was in amazing condition until I cleaned it. I have a video on that too. I ruined it with a magic eraser. I cracked some of the vachetta. But until then, it was a fantastic vintage bag in excellent condition. I have no idea what these retailed for when this was brand new, but they are still being sold for around $1,400, and I only paid between $200 or $300 for it. I first learned about this bag from heyyyjune. She found a vintage Yoogi GM. Hers is a little newer than mine for $100-something Australian dollars. So she got a better deal than I did, but I was still very happy with this one. It's hard to find them with really clean vachetta on the bottom, and mine was in fantastic condition. until I ruined it. That's definitely one of my best deals. I still carry it, I still love it. The problems that it has that I did to it are part of its story, and I have no intention of trying to sell this bag or getting a different, like, better condition one. This is my bag, I love it. Along those lines, my next best deal, it's the Petite Noue in Epi Noir, and this bag is also vintage and it is in amazing condition. It has no problems. I have not damaged it. It is beautiful. Oh, I did want to say, just for those who aren't familiar with what I've done to these bags, these clips here on the side, they're called snap hooks. I added those, and I also added these slides, and I won't link the snap hooks because those you just find at your local hardware store, but I will link the slides on this bag and on this bag. They're from Etsy and they're so helpful. This bag is in amazing condition. I think it's the original. Somebody help me out here. I think that this one is the original model of the Epi Noue. And I think that because of, let's see, that book right there, not the one that says Louis Vuitton, but the one above it. It's the City Bags book, the Louis Vuitton City Bags book. They have a photo of a bag like this, a different color, and it's exactly the same model. And one of the things that's unique about this one is it has this strip of leather running down the side. Can you see that? The rest of it is suede inside, but it has that strip of leather. And then there's some other things too, but I have no idea what this bag originally retailed for. It's about 30 years old, so is my other one. But I paid $330. Don't remember where I got it either. I want to say it may have been from a Japanese seller, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I love this bag. And the fourth bag, even though I was only supposed to do 3, is this vintage Speedy 35. And this bag I got such a good deal on for a few reasons. It's pretty easy to find deals on Speedies, especially vintage ones. And this one is not in the best shape. It's structurally, it's really sound. It's not cracked. There are no cracks in the canvas or the leather. Everything was sound except the tab was coming off, so I had that replaced at Louis Vuitton with a new tab. That's why it's a different color from everything else. But you can see that it is quite vintage and a little dirty, and I wanted it that way. I wanted it to be old and look old, but not be torn up. And the reason I was okay with that, and not just okay with it, but wanted it, is because I got this thinking that I might paint the bag. I haven't done that yet. I just got some paints for Christmas, so maybe when I'm on summer break this year, I'll do that. I was thinking about painting my dogs on it, but we'll see. I don't know yet. I still haven't decided because I really love it just like it is too. But then I could also paint it and get another Speedy that would look even nicer, not painted. I've thought about dyeing or having someone else dye the Vachetta black. That would be so pretty. And then painting it. Yeah, I still don't know. But I do carry it just like this sometimes, and I love it. I love all my bags, except the Treve. I hate that bag. Figuring out the deal on this, see, this is part of why I have 4 bags, because I don't know how to define parameters of this. Brand new, this bag is a little more than $1,000 today, but it's a vintage bag. I have no idea what it retailed for. And you can find these for around what I paid. And what I paid was $335. I got it from Treve GM, and I will link that and all of my favorite Preloved sites in the description box below. So considering these are pretty easy to find for a deal, is it really a deal? I don't know. It depends on how you define it. It was an interesting tag to do, to go back and look at the prices of all my bags and try to figure out what the best deals were. I mostly went percentage wise on that. I'm gonna tag heyyyjune because I got the inspiration for my Noe GM from her, Chicprofessor, Frozen Luxury, and foxylv.